My name's Luke and I'm working at Ruffians in Marylebone. Over the last year, the barbering industry has just blown up, I think, from it being more hairdressing and male cutting would just be kind of short back and sides. There was no kind of shape or style to it. I think more so now, it's just gone bigger and bigger. There's more haircuts coming out. People are trying new things. They're not scared to try different sort of styles. So London's culture is obviously so much to do with fashion. So what that gives me with my job is a lot of versatility. I'm allowed to try new things. People are willing to accept you to try different styles on them, rather than back when barbering wasn't so big. It was very much the same cut, but longer or shorter. London School of Barbering gave me a good platform and structure. So coming into it, I only knew kind of the basics from my mum's hairdressing background. So with London School of Barbering, it gave me the understanding of how to section and what to do with different grades. So that worked perfect for me to follow on and go into my career. I had people on my course who've never held a pair of scissors before, and now they're doing amazing, you know. So from 2 years ago to now, looking back on how much you learned with the 9 weeks, because you learn each structure with the head blocks, then going on to cutting in pairs, gives you such a big platform, and because you're doing it day in, day out with the teachers, pressure was on you, so you kept learning, and you know you could fail and then learn again and develop your skills in such a short space of time, which was great. So today at LSB we came in and judged, so we judged the MVQ2s on their final haircut. So we were kind of marking down on like technical work, the ability to know how to fade, the sectioning on the top, texturizing and knowing when to use different tools. So we were marking them on that. Then we presented first, second and third prizes, and then we kind of chatted about our career, what we learned from LSB and where we are now. It was nice, yeah, it was really nice to come back and see all the old teachers, see how far LSB has come as a barbering school, and it was nice for me to come back from where I actually learnt it all, and it was quite an achievement for me to be asked to come down and judge. I think it's massive. I think a lot of people have got to be prepared to know it all, not just the clipper work. People want to put themselves in like an uncomfortable position where like the scissor work is kind of a lot harder. Fading you can kind of learn and develop, but when it comes to long hair, the sectioning, people kind of shy away from it. So I think it's definitely huge for the future if people can do both aspects of it. People kind of neglect the top of the hair. They think, right, this just needs to be shorter. For someone who's not a barber, they can't really pick out the mistakes with fading. You know, you've got the fade on the sides. So it's kind of, that's slightly ruining the industry, I think, where people aren't taking care of it. But again, if they're a busy shop, they want to do a quick job because they got people waiting. Whereas where I work, we got 45 minutes for a cut, so you can take time, you can wash the hair. So yeah, it's definitely worth taking more care. So the educators at LSB are great. I had Panos for my MVQ2 and 3, and he just kind of understands from the get-go what stage you're at, because obviously everyone's ability goes up and down throughout. You might be good at scissor work and kind of find it difficult to use the clippers. So I think he understands that and helps you throughout it rather than pushing you forward. And yeah, he's open to anything. It's easy for them to just, you know, help them along. But from what I saw today, from the final day, I think they've just come on miles, and yeah, they put the pressure on you when it's needed. I think longevity is consistency. I think people have got to be consistent, like you say, that you're only as good as your last haircut. you want to kind of be on the ball and do your best efforts for each haircut, because that's the only way you're going to progress. It's going to help your career and you're going to help the industry.